Hi, I'm Vic Christian, and I'm one of the auditioners for the new Nat Geo science show. And the reason why I know I'll be a great host for this show is because, one, I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm also an actor for over 10 years. But more importantly, I have a chemistry background that I've had since I was in middle school. I went through high school in New York specializing in chemistry and got a Regents degree from New York State. I also went on to North Carolina Central and studied in their chemistry department for 3 years. Since then, I've taught science in middle school and in elementary school. And one of the things that I learned teaching young kids is that they want it to be fun. They want it to be something that they can love, something that they can easily understand, but then apply in a practical way. This is one of the reasons why I want to be able to help people learn about science, because in the world today, with all our environmental problems, with all our even social problems, I think people need to understand what's the scientific basis for everything and what's the truth. Now, a lot of people ask me, Vic, what is it so great about science that you love? Science engulfs everything we do, from breathing to eating to exploration to even just the smallest technologies of how things are made to the largest technologies to finding out what is the creation of the universe, where did it come from. One of the things that I want to do on this show is to be able to make everything easy for the person who just may be 5 or 95 to understand, who may have never taken a science class, a physics class, a chemistry class, who have never even seen anything of the periodic table, nor have ever heard of Nikola Tesla, or even heard of any of Einstein's theories of relativity. So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go in here. I've been invited, this is a special treat, into one of the top leading electrical engineers in the United States. He helps develop the Predator drones for our nation and for our armed forces. Right now, he's going to let me into his own personal laboratory, and we're going to go in and check out some of his inventions. Come on. This is Joseph Malinsky. He's a consultant for one of the military contractors here in Washington, D.C. He's also an electrical engineer for over 30 years. Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm fine.
All right, so good to see you. Thanks for having us in here. What you got here for us?
Oh, this is the electrostatic stuff.
Electrostatic stuff, electrostatic...
Electrostatic, yeah, generator
Mhm.
and electrostatic motor.
Now, when you say electrostatic, what do you mean by that?
Oh, electrostatic is a field of physics,
Mm-hmm.
electricity,
Mm-hmm.
which studies electricity's charges,
Mm-hmm.
basically, and everything related to electrostatic is
Now, this isn't like static electricity. It's the same thing as static electricity.
same as
Same
static
thing?
electricity. It's
Really?
charges in your body or
Mhm.
around you,
Okay.
and you can
From the
generate-
atoms that go on in the energy that's transferred.
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
charges could be transferred from one part to another, from one body to another body, but this is static. When they flow,
Mm-hmm.
it will be already electricity as we know it.
Okay.
In the lamp, charges flow.
Right.
Here, charges are static,
Stable. Stable. They stay.
They're separated.
They're separated.
And to make normal electricity, we can have charges, positive, negative, and it flows, and we have a electric current.
Okay, why don't you turn on the generator and show us what you got here?
Okay.
And you can explain to us what's going on.
Okay, I will explain, but
Okay, sorry about that. We had a little problem. Just what happens in science is that there was a bit of humidity in here, and the sphere that Joe had on the motor wasn't working right. So he changed it. Everything's ready to go. Joe, if you would please.
oh yeah, this is electrostatic motor. We're starting
Mm-hmm.
by current generator,
Mhm.
and it will now start the motor. There's a little push, and
So the alternating electrical currents is what pushes. One is like pushing this way, and the other one is
not exactly. What happened here?
Mhm.
We have two charges. This sphere is charged positive, and the other side of this generator is negative.
Right.
So, what's actually happening? When this motor start rotating, it start transferring charges from positive to negative, negative charge terminal.
In that movement of
in
the charge.
this movement, actual movement of charges, and charges moving, attracting, positive attracting to negative, and at the same time they start moving the object, which is a rotor of this motor.
Science, real easy.
Yeah.
Now you had another experiment, well actually a co-invention that you made with another gentleman that you knew for the last 30, 40 years. You want to show us that?
Okay, I can show you this, but it's not related to electrostatics.
No,
it's
not at all.
more ultrasound stuff.
Cool, let's
You
see
wanna
it.
see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like to see new stuff nobody else seen.
This device is basically a receiver of ultrasonic ultrasound,
Okay.
and initially created for non-destructive testing of different mechanical systems.
Okay.
It can indicate amount of sound, ultrasound coming from any mechanical system which rotates, moves, etc., etc. Because any mechanical system, its movement generates ultrasound.
Okay.
Okay, so
What's this experiment? Show how you going to show us it works.
I will show you first. It can be calibrated.
Okay.
It has internal generator ultrasound, and this.
This is cool. Look at the Russian letters.
Yeah, this indicates it works. This is first.
Cyrillic.
We test it. Now it's ready for experiment. Experiment. I will show you. It will sense the smallest ultrasonic waves propagating through this metal.
Okay.
You will generate it with this very strong waves with this little brush
on the metal.
And I will show you. I will feel it on the other side of this metal.
Okay.
I put this this sensor on this side,
Okay.
and I turn it on. And you need to
Just
put
brush it.
just a little touch of this brush, and
Look at that.
look at this. It will change.
Look at that.
And
Just the
it
smallest.
feels.
This is even,
Smallest.
this is lighter probably than insects,
Oh yeah,
and it's feeling it.
yeah.
Wow. It's, well, not feeling it. It's sensing it. It senses the wave, the movement.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, this is the kind of stuff that I'm interested in. This is the kind of stuff that I want to bring to the Nat Geo show. I hope you guys will consider me. It's been a pleasure doing this. Thank you. Hope to hear from you.